James Weller's Boxing Source here with another video, and this video here is to talk about the heavyweight division. On the top of the heavyweight division. Now, this is a follow-up to the video that came before this, with the announcement of Wilder Fury 3. That's scheduled to be July 18th at MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas. Now, we know that Tyson Fury is the WBC and Ring Magazine heavyweight champion. And he dethroned Deontay Wilder and stopped the run that Deontay Wilder had as reign as the WBC heavyweight champion. One of the biggest topics within the heavyweight division over the past couple of years is that we have not been able to witness the undisputed heavyweight championship of the world. We could have had that with the unified champion Anthony Joshua and the WBC champion Deontay Wilder, but it was not able to take place due to things, maybe on both sides or whatever it is. Either you could side with Deontay Wilder, you could side with Anthony Joshua. But in this instance, and people will say that I'm biased towards Deontay Wilder, but this is what I'm getting at with this. There are multiple people that say that Deontay Wilder has been jealous of Anthony Joshua, and that he didn't necessarily want Anthony Joshua to have a shot at the WBC heavyweight championship because he's been the more popular fighter, gotten the more endorsements, the most endorsements by far, and has been able to generate lots of money for a good amount of time in a shorter time span than Deontay Wilder. Well, we've had multiple offers that have been sent Deontay Wilder's way, and of course, people bring up the whole thing about the $100 million offer, right? And then it was rumored to be another one for $120 million for a 3-fight deal. Now, here's the thing. Deontay Wilder passed on it due to circumstances, whether it's, I don't know how much Anthony Joshua is making, or with the whole thing between Lou DiBella and Al Heyman and not really informing Al Heyman of the full details. Whatever it is, right? We've now just gotten through this fight where Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury, where he earned pretty much around $25 to $30 million. Now, he was slated to earn $40 million at minimum in one fight against Anthony Joshua. Now, with him having a definitive loss in this particular fight, where the split between him and Tyson Fury was 50-50, so both earned about $25 to $30 million. Now, in this third fight, it is a 60-40 split. Okay, so if you had say for example, a $60 million purse total, if it's a 60-40 split, then you would have Tyson Fury getting $36 million and Deontay Wilder getting $24 million. So, in essence, 2 fights with Tyson Fury would land Deontay Wilder about $54 million total. Now, compare that to the 2 fights he would have had with Anthony Joshua for $50 million or $40 million regardless. Even if he had those 2 fights, he would have came off with $80 million total at minimum. Here, he comes up with pretty much around $60 million at the most, but around $50 million. Now, I've stated this in the show on the podcast earlier, the latest podcast that concluded on earlier March 1st. I said that this is where Deontay Wilder is cashing out because there was no real chance that Deontay Wilder had to defeat Tyson Fury after the third round knockdown. He was pretty much, off balance and not, able to land good punches on Tyson Fury over the course of the rounds leading to the seventh round stoppage. Now, first fight, Tyson Fury was not in a, fully um, not in a good enough condition, not in a good enough condition where he would be at the top of his game. And even at that particular point, Deontay Wilder was not able to finish him over the course of 12 rounds. Now, you have a definitive win by Tyson Fury. And now it's going to an immediate third fight, and that is not a good look for Wilder. And this has been stated multiple times in multiple videos. This is not a good look for Wilder. This is not an instance where Deontay Wilder got upset by someone. This is a instance where he got definitively defeated by someone who, before he had that extended layoff from December 2015 up until 2018, right? He was the man at the top. He was the one that defeated Latimer Klitschko and became the top guy in the heavyweight division. So now it seems like he is back to that particular form. And with that being the case, he's going to be heavily favored in this rematch that is scheduled for July 18th at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. And if he repeats what happened on February 22nd, and makes it a definitive victory and a definitive stoppage over Deontay Wilder, it will be the last fight of Deontay Wilder's career. Why? Because there isn't going to be an instance where he's going to earn anywhere near the amount of money that he has gotten so far. He supposedly got $14 million for the first fight against Tyson Fury. He got $20 million for the fight against Dominic Brazil. Pretty much got around $20 million for his fight against Luis Ortiz. $25 to $30 million against Tyson Fury, February 22nd. And now it seems like, depending on if the purse is pretty much the same, he'll get $24 million at minimum with this third fight with Tyson Fury scheduled for July 18th. And that will pretty much be it for Deontay Wilder's career. Hopefully it might not be the case, but the way that people are approaching this fight from Wilder's side, it's not looking good, and it's not looking good at all. That's pretty much what I got for this. But another thing, with the comparisons that are brought up in reference to what Deontay Wilder is going to earn in comparison to what he's was slated to earn against Anthony Joshua, he gets less money, but yet again he prevents Anthony Joshua from having the chance to become the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, because there would have been something for him to step aside for Tyson Fury to fight Anthony Joshua for the undisputed heavyweight championship, and for that particular fight to be the biggest fight in, at the minimum, UK history, but it would be the biggest fight in the heavyweight division because it would be for all of the marbles in the heavyweight division, whether it's the undisputed heavyweight championship, the Ring Magazine Heavyweight Championship, the Lineal Heavyweight Championship, it would have been all on the line. And Deontay Wilder just wants to, it seems like he wants to prevent Anthony Joshua from even having that chance for somebody to be regarded as above him. So it seems like the jealousy towards Anthony Joshua is still present within Deontay Wilder, and that is not a good look at all. Okay, that's it. That's all I got. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Subscribe to the podcast. I'm out. Peace.